And just read through it and see how you react emotionally. But the labor's all getting paid the same.
Isn't fair.
How many of you are longtime Christians? How many of you have only been a Christian for a week? The person who's only been a Christian for the week, don't they receive the same love from God as the person who would, for most of us, who have been Christians all our lives? Doesn't God love them as much as us who have been Christians all our life? And they've only been Christian for 1 week? So Jesus is talking to two groups. He's talking to the Jews, Gentiles. These Gentiles have the same influence or the same relationship with Christ that we have had for a long time. Telling us fair, the Jews are upset because we're special with God. Shouldn't we have privileges? Shouldn't we get to go before them? And he says to them, haven't you been with me all these 3 years? What about the people who are coming after? You've had all this 3 years and they've only had a week. And you say, well, we have special privileges. And Jesus is saying, no, that's not how God works. The new people have those same privileges regardless of how long they've been there. So we would say to ourselves, well, my service counts for more because I've done it for longer. What if the answer is no? That's not true. God chooses each of us for service, whether that service is for 1 week or a lifetime. It's the same. But I've done it all my life. Why can't I have special privilege? And God is saying, I love each of you. He loves each of us. Landowner is giving the same pay to everybody. And the landowner was generous. Just like God is generous with us, regardless of how long we have been in service. God still loves us. Whether we be a Jew that has a special relationship with God, or a Gentile who is just starting out in that relationship with Christ. He empathizes with us. And yet he's still calling us. He's still saying, come on, come and work in the vineyard. We are called to come and work in the vineyard, and regardless of how long we work, we all get paid the same. How many of you have earned your salvation? So this is what this parable is talking about. So what does God say? Christ came to give it to us. He says, here it is. It is yours. Here's my love. Here's my care. Here's a new life in paradise. I'll give you all of that. So is it anything that we do? Or is it by God's grace? By God's grace, He gives us all of that. By God's grace, He pays people at 6 o'clock, at 9 o'clock, at noon, at 3 o'clock, at 5 o'clock, all at the same time. By God's grace. Nothing we can do to earn it. There's no checklist. You don't have to put in so many hours. But we're all called to the vineyard. It's a paradox in the sense that God has called us to come and work in the vineyard regardless of when we come to work. or when we come to the vineyard. We're no longer looking at reward. We are free to love one another. What a great place to be. Knowing that because of God's love, because of Christ's death, because of his grace, each of us can receive that at no cost. Some thoughts for the coming week to ponder and share.